Pre-flight SQ fleet. Restraint systems fastened. Fuel valve is on. Radios listen to ATIS and off.
Okay.
Must be updating it.
Okay, we'll start it. We'll catch it on the roll.
Okay.
Oh, it's not updating it. You got the wrong frequency in. Turn the master back on. You got the wrong frequency in. It's 125.
Southern California, available on High West Flight Watcher fastest frequencies. Advise contact information, India. Gillespie Field, permission, India, time 2347 Zulu, wind 25010, visibility 25, 3000 scattered, temperature 18, dew point 5, altimeter 3001. Localizer Delta visual approaches in use, landing and departing, runways 27 left and 27 right. Hazardous for the permission for Southern California, available on High West Flight Watcher fastest frequencies. Advise contact information, India.
Okay, got what you need?
Yep.
Windshield's dirty, but we can live with it.
Alright, starting. All electrical equipment is off. Mixture which? Carbide is off. Prime as required. I think we probably should have.
Yeah, it hadn't been up today, right?
I think so.
Where's the book? Yeah, it's been up, but it's been several hours. Go ahead and prime it. Give it 3 shots.
Alright, that's locked. Master switch is on. Got open a quarter. Prop area.
Clear! Okay, after start, throttle to 1000, anti-collision lights on. Position lights we don't need, not nighttime. Or oil pressure check, that is in the green. Flaps are tracked.
It's pointed a little down. I'm gonna bring it up here.
Okay. And radios are on. Alright. Transponder is on standby. And taxi slow. Alright. Oh, I probably should have pulled it over the chain.
Well, get your feet off the brakes. That'll help. Take your feet off the brakes.
They are.
Okay. There you go. Now turn hard. And brakes on the right side. Keep rolling. Rolling. There you go. Tighten it up. There you go. Good job.
Okay. On the right frequency. Gillespie ground, Cessna 6460 Mike is at Golden State, taxi to 27 right with India.
Cessna 6460 Mike, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi via taxiway Bravo and Delta.
Bravo and Delta to 27 right, 60 Mike.
As you roll out here, the first thing I want you to do, check that windsock. Set your ailerons. Good. Now your flight sim, you're using FSX?
Yeah.
You got rudder pedals and you got yoke, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You have all your realism settings all the way to max?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of computer are you running that on?
It's just an HP.
Desktop?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you had a gaming computer, that or no. Seamus there said he built his own gaming computer. He's kind of into that, you know, build your own stuff. Oh yeah, might have you build one for me, because my computer's now probably 2 or 3 years old. Now there's an airplane, young man. How about that?
Yeah. My dad said that he was at my grandma's house, which is just up Pepper Drive right there, and he said he was over there when this thing flew over.
Uh-huh.
He said it was just like a giant like earthquake.
Yeah, they do rumble. And then look behind it. There's that P-51 red tail. That's pays honor and homage to the Tuskegee Airmen, the African-American pilots that formed their own group and flew in World War II in Italy. Too bad that it takes war, such a terrible thing, to create such cool machines.
Yeah.
What's your ground? Carted Bravo 4 across 35.
Cart at Bravo 4, cross runway 35.
Cross 35, thanks.
Pre-takeoff run up. Fuel valve is on. Throttle up to 17. Our engine instruments are within the green. Car B. We got a slight drop of that. And our mosquitoes. Vacuum is within the green. Oil temp and pressure are good. And car beat is off. Flight instruments check and set. Airspeed is showing 0. The attitude indicator is showing us level and straight. Our altimeter is set to the field elevation. Our turn coordinator is level and the ball is free to move. I'm moving on the way out here. Our compass is set. Vertical speed is right at 0. Flight control is free and correct. That one's up, that one's down, that one's up, that one's down. Elevators up, down, left, right. That is all right.
Good.
Okay. Flaps as required. Don't need them. Add trim. Set for takeoff. Seats. Check the time.
Gillespie ground, Scotland 5160 Ramona, clear runway at
Okay.
Alpha.
Restraint
With taxi to
systems
American
are
Aviation.
fastened.
Call
Good.
516 Romeo, Gillespie ground, taxi to American View.
Hey, tighten mine a little.
Doors and
TV
windows
Alpha,
closed.
so,
Yeah, mine seems to be secure.
Alright. Mixture is set. Engine gauges verify. We are good. Alright. Radios are on. Set.
2,400 descending on base Cessna. Look for traffic 25 Yankee.
Set
Out
their,
we have it set.
the altimeter.
Visual also 25 Yankee. Thank you.
Anti-collision lights are on. Go ahead.
System
turn on.
960, continue westbound, report the missed approach
Alright.
point.
Continue west will 4 minutes, 960.
System 959er,
So we'll be
crossing
eastbound
left to
departure, right?
Okay.
About a mile and a half ahead of you, Cessna on the localizer.
Level off at 3,000. Okay.
Gillespie Tower, Cessna 6460 Mike is holding short 27 right, eastbound departure.
Cessna 6460 Mike, Gillespie Tower, hold short runway 27 right.
Hold short 27 right, 60 Mike.
Confirm where, clear touch and go to 7 left.
System 959 affirmative.
Thank you, sir.
Cherokee 248, continue into parking via Alpha.
We have American Aviation to parade.
Extra 51 Echo, cross runway 27 left, then ground point 7, we'll see you.
You cross the left and over ground, you have a great day. 960 going mid.
Cessna 960, roger, maintain VFR to the south, contact approach 124.35.
VFR to the south, 124.35, 960.
Cessna 60, Mike, make right down departure runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 27 right, 60 Mike.
That plane that came around the mountain must be going to the left.
Yeah.
Wind 270 at 12.
Airspeed is live. Big.
So Josh, the scenario is that you are solo. Doing touch and go, solo. The guy that was coming into land behind your takeoff crashes, closes the airport, big fireball or whatever. The airport closes. Now you can't land on any runways, right at the intersection, all the runways. They say airport closed until further notice. You got about 3 hours of fuel on board, so you're gonna have to go somewhere. So some guys send their students over to Montgomery, but Montgomery's gonna be so busy if this is closed that I'd rather send you in the opposite direction. So that's why we're doing this Ramona scenario, is how would I get there if I needed to get there? Okay. Try to smooth out your control inputs a little bit. Still a little jerky on that. I don't think you need it. Okay. Yep, big fireball right there where all three runways kind of come together. Oops. Didn't say there was any people on it. It was a remote control airplane, so. But a big one. Big RC. All right, let's lower the nose a little bit. Let's look for aluminum. Okay, looks good. Let's head for Lake Jennings, off to your left a little bit. So fly just to the right of Lake Jennings so you can see it come up under your elbow.
Cessna 959, runway 27 left, clear, touch and go.
Cessna 60 Mike, frequency change.
Cessna 60 Mike, frequency change.
60 Mike. Okay. First thing I want to do is...
Frequency change approved.
Use the right. After a with permission for Southern California available on Highway.
I want the clouds again. Where do we write down the clouds? View at 3,000.
Gillespie permission, India time 2347 Zulu, wind 25010, visibility 25, 3,000 scattered, temperature 18.
Okay, so what's the frequency for Ramona?
It is 119.875.
Tune it in. Go ahead and tune it in. .875. Flip that switch. There it is, 87. Third digit doesn't show, you don't need it. Anytime you see a number there, it's going to be a 5 after it. If it's a 0, it won't be anything. So now it's just going 2 sevens, 2 sevens, 2 sevens, right? All right, so that's the tower, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do we need before we do the tower?
ATIS.
All right, let's go ahead and tune that one then. Just wanted to see you do it.
Visibility 10, sky clear.
All right, now are we over Lake Jennings?
0.07.
Yes.
Altimeter
Let's turn north.
3000. Visual approach to
And level off at 3,000.
7. Hazardous weather information. AirMet Tango in effect for the San Diego area. Fail on high wasp by watch or flight service frequencies. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise initial contact. You have Quebec. Ramona information Quebec 2353 Zulu observation. Wind 27013. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 07. Altimeter 3000.
Level off.
Landing and departing runway 27. Hazardous weather information. AirMet Tango in effect for the San Diego area. Fail on high wasp by watch or flight service frequencies. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise initial contact. You have Quebec. Ramona information Quebec.
All right, so you want to write any of that down?
Wind 27013. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 07. Altimeter 3000. Visual approach to use. Landing and departing runway 27. Hazardous weather information. AirMet Tango in effect for the San Diego area. Fail on high wasp by watch or flight service frequencies. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise initial contact. You have Quebec. Ramona information Quebec 2353 Zulu observation. Wind 27013. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 07. Altimeter 3000. Visual approach and use. Landing and departing runway 27. Hazardous weather information. AirMet Tango in effect for the San Diego area.
Turn off your landing lights since we're no longer in the pattern area. Turn it back on in a minute because it's such a short flight. So, what is that there?
Verona.
Verona Casino?
Wind
Santa
27013.
Setting, right?
Yeah.
10.
So let's go to Verona Casino because it's easy to see and easy to call over.
Altimeter 3000.
So let's tune back to 119.87, whatever. What is it? 119 what?
875.
Okay. So we have information Quebec. So we're in for landing with Quebec. So what would you say to Ramona Tower?
Ramona Tower, Cessna 6460 Mike, over Verona for full stop
With,
Quebec.
right? Or landing with Quebec is probably the better way to say it.
Okay.
So over Verona, landing with Quebec.
Okay. Want to go ahead and call?
Get a little closer to Verona, check, see what we see, listen a little bit. Now if you look to your left a little bit, you'll see out there, you'll see the hangars out in the pasture.
Yeah.
And the little towers kind of sticking up, little bitty thing sticking up over there, that's the Ramona Airport. So you'll want to head to the right side of the airport to put you on base for 27. Okay? Now you can give them a call.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 6460 Mike is over Verona, landing with Quebec.
November 6460 Mike, Ramona Tower, left base runway 27, report 2 miles southeast.
Left base for 27 and report 2 miles east, 60 Mike.
Miles southeast, actually. Okay, so got your clearance to enter her airspace because she gave you your tail number. So let's go ahead and do our before landing checklist, whatever's necessary, right?
Yep.
Ain't much in a 152, but want to build that habit.
Alright, mixture is set. Fuel valve is on. Landing light on as required. Turn it back on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Flaps as required. We'll do that on closer.
Yep. All right, so pattern altitude is what at this airport?
2200.
2400.
2400.
Field elevation is 1400, round figures, right? So 2400. So, brief the approach in that you're going to enter till you get to 2 miles southeast and give her a call. If she doesn't clear you first, then you will dogleg for the left base. Turn final.
Okay.
So, you want to be below 2,400 feet by the time you get onto that left base, because if you were doing downwind, you would have started the descent. So you probably want to be at about 2,200, 2,100 when you get to the corner of where base and downwind would meet. That's what you're flying to, is that corner of the pattern.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. So 2 miles southeast is going to be about, there's the town there, then you see a pasture in front of the nose, and you see the little white building there with some more pasture. About there is 2 miles southeast.
Okay. Man, this is way quicker than driving.
Yeah, it is. Look at how the wind is pushing us this way. Come left a little bit more. Okay, now you're coming up on 2 miles right now. Call her 2 miles southeast.
2 miles southeast for 60 Mike.
Number 60 Mike, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, 60 Mike.
Okay, so let's start downhill, because we're still a little on the high side. Come on, hurry up. There you go. Coming up on the corner, we want to drop a little bit, so I get right on down.
Man, this last rain made it so green out here.
It did. Pull some more power, because we're kind of on the high side. Look how the wind is pushing us. So you can see the wind, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it really did green up, and it's been green for about 3 weeks. It looks nice. And we got more rain coming this week, right?
Yeah.
Good, I need it. My water bill kills me. Second notch of flaps. Now, look at the width of the number. Look at your runway out there. See the width of the number?
Yeah.
It's the exact same width as the numbers on our runways, but look at how tiny it looks compared to the width of this runway.
Very.
Okay? So, the distance between the 2 1,000-foot blocks, see the 1,000-footers out there, the 2 white squares? Okay? Pretend that's your runway. That'll help keep your sight picture good. Now, since we can see we're above the tower, right? Because the tower is below the horizon. Those kinds of cues help. Let's do 60 knots. Now you're on a glide slope. Beautiful. Usually right about here, there's a little bit of a downdraft or a sink. Every time I come here, you're slow. Add power. All right. Keep come on down. Now ease your power out and make your landing. Well, time you didn't think you were too low. Okay, now. Kind of beat that.
60 Mike, the request.
60 Mike, I'd like to taxi back to the run-up area 427, please.
That's a 60 Mike, runway 27, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
Alpha 1. Back to the run-up area for 27, staying with you. 60 Mike. Sure has greened up out here.
Yep, probably for another good 4 weeks or so.
Yeah, then the brown will come. So, get your flaps up.
But it looks nice for now. I feel like I'm in Maine or something, someplace different.
Yeah, really, it looks emerald green from up there. It really is pretty. Okay, so turn your landing light off, and we won't worry about that. So we're going to go all the way to the end. Now, if you came back here, and you know, in our scenario, see where it says restricted area? Don't go in there, but your next ramp to the left is your transient ramp. So you could park over there, or you could ask to go to Chuck Hall Aviation. That's where the fuel pumps are. There's a couple places you can park over there so you can use the phone or use the bathroom or whatever. Okay? Taxi a little faster. We're kind of going uphill.
Yeah, I've always seen those firefighting aircraft.
Yeah? Centerline.
I knew they were based out of here.
Yeah, this is a big fire base. And also Hammond, where you're going to do your first solo cross country, and our first dual cross country is up to Hammond. That's a big firefighting base for like North San Diego County and Orange County. Or you could taxi over to Pacific Executive Aviation, go in and get you a soda, get some gas, and you head. But anyway, so then when we tell you, okay, bring the plane back, you would start up, taxi out here. Now you're going to go left, taxi around, and pull to the stop. Okay? And we want to stop so that we can read the signs, because I want you to be familiar with some of their procedures here. Some of this will be relevant to you, some won't. I want you to see it. Okay. So, first sign, obviously, all personnel and equipment must remain on the pavement. Okay, we wouldn't go in the grass anyway. Number 2, face aircraft west for engine run-up. That's what they're talking about, is this way. They don't want you blasting people coming up the taxiway. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 3 sign, for noise abatement, climb to 2,000 feet MSL, so on here, before you make your turn crosswind. Okay? And then prior to ending SoCal's Class B airspace contact approach, well, we're not going to do that. Last sign is ultralight flight vehicles prohibited. We're not ultralight, so it's not applicable to. So face the engine west, noise abatement. Don't turn till you hit about 2,000 feet, then you can start your crosswind. All right. Let's do a quick run up here. We don't have to do it much of one, but let's just do a quick mag check. So run up to 2,000 RPM, give me a mag. Come on, run it up a little quicker. Okay, good. Now, since we haven't shut the engine down, I like to do that anyway. Let's go back to about item 13, or 12. Set flight flaps. We're not going to use flaps. Trim. Make sure you're trimmed for takeoff and not landing. Okay. Trim set. Seat check. Restraint. Door and window. Mixture set. Full rich. Gauges verify. Radios onto the right frequency. We're still on the right frequency. Transponder on altitude. I think we're still there.
Yep.
Anti-collision lights are on. Turn on your landing light. Okay. So, Ramona Tower, Cessna 6460 Mike at runway 27, staying in the pattern.
Okay.
Okay.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 6460 Mike, holding short 27 right, remain in the pattern.
27, not 2.
Cessna 6460 Mike, Ramona Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff, make a left close traffic.
Make left close traffic for 2760 Mike.
There you go. So we are clear. Look back under your elbow there and take a look. Nobody coming. It's an old horse rider's trick. You look under your elbow when you're down on the horse. So your brother rides?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, you're not into that? I was big into horses when I was 16, 17. Okay. All right, check your windsock, wherever that is. It's right there, right down the runway. Giddy up. Now remember, pattern altitude is 2,400. It's a wide runway, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a monster. The 1,000-footer lines are about as wide as 27 left. It's so green, and with those rocks and stuff, you know what it reminds me of? the pictures I've seen of Ireland.
Yeah.
You know? Ah, Bigorre, it looks like the Emerald Isle. The other thing is, we'll get to 2,000 feet, but we really want to turn at or past that road, okay?
Okay.
Which tends to work out in most of these aircraft, so there you go. There you go, you can turn. Now downwind is almost out here to this tree line. See this tree line here?
Yeah.
So not quite to the tree line, but almost. About here. Okay. Now remember, the wind is coming from which direction? Mostly from the west, right?
Yeah.
So you got a fast downwind here. Level off. Get yourself trimmed up. Caller, tell her you're downwind.
60 Mike is downwind.
Cessna 60 Mike, runway 27, clear for the option.
Cleared for the option, 27. 60 Mike.
Get your carb heat out. Let's get your power out. Your runway and assess. So start to figure out, are you high or you low?